Welcome back, everyone. It is only fitting that we try some food during our fair preview show. And this morning, we are so excited to be joined by a brand new vendor at this year's Great Minnesota Get Together.
That's right. Family-owned Minnesota's Original Apple Fries is coming to the fair for the first time from southern Minnesota, offering an entire delicious and gluten-friendly menu. Joining us now are Randy and Myranda Splett, the owners of the business. Welcome, you guys.
Thank you. We're so
thanks for
excited
having
to be
us.
here.
Yeah, so this is a family-owned business. So is this a family recipe as well?
It is, yes.
Okay, tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, we started to make apple fries about 2 years ago, and we got the idea when we were on vacation a couple years ago, and it was something that we hadn't found anywhere near us. So we started to prototype and tried different apples, tried different recipes, tried different coating, and then we hit it.
Wow. I know you guys were out busy working in the backyard, making sure that these are perfect for us this morning. It sounds so simple, but to me it is so genius. How did this idea come to life? Is it just something that you were like, well, we haven't seen it anywhere else, so let's try to make it happen ourselves?
Exactly, and like you said, it's something that is pretty simple, and it's something that once people have tried it, they're like, wow, these are really good, and it is surprising that nobody has been doing it. It's kind of like a warm apple pie, apple crisp, apple caramel apples all mixed together in one easy to dip item.
Yeah. And so is this kind of the platter that people can find at the fair? Just walk us through what we have on this plate.
Yeah, so that one is our deluxe, and it comes with the whipped cream and the caramel, and then we'll also have our classic size, which is the smaller size, and then the cold cider at the fair.
You're
Oh,
at
the
the fair,
cold
so you
cider.
may
I
as
like
well
that.
go big.
Yeah,
Get
exactly.
that deluxe.
And so this is your first year at the fair. Tell us a little bit about the road to getting there and what that looked like.
Yeah, so the road has been a phenomenal journey. We started in 2018 with our sister company, the Brat Dogs, and then we got into the Vikings and Gopher Stadium in 21 and 22, and we're in a hockey arena, and
Wow.
they asked for a dessert, so then we pitched a dessert, and it's been a hit ever since, so it's been really fun.
Amazing. Okay, we're going to try some this morning. And as we do that, I'm just wondering what you all are most looking forward to about being at the fair this year.
Oh gosh.
Do you want to dig
let's
in
do
for it?
this.
Wait, okay, how do you recommend we go about this? Is it usually sauce first, whipped cream first?
So our
Any
son
sort
likes
of
a
rhyme or
mixture
reason?
of both.
Do
So.
caramel and then whipped
All
cream.
right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'm excited.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
Sorry, you didn't get your whipped cream in there. Okay.
Yeah, and these apples are, they're all University of Minnesota developed apples that we'll be using. We had picked our first kiss
So good, wow.
just this week, and then we'll be moving into the Sweet Tango apples during the fair. So we plan to use an orchard down in Northfield and the Fireside Orchard, and
So they're freshly harvested.
yeah.
That's awesome. They're
And then
local, too.
our
Yes.
apple cider will be fresh pressed. So the apple cider we have here today is not our fresh pressed cider because it will be pressed starting Tuesday of this
it will be
week.
fresh.
Fresh, so there will be
Yep.
no preservatives in it. It'll be
Ready to
ready to
go.
go.
I have to go in for a second. This is so
I'm
much
about
better
to
than I
join you.
expected
This
it
is
to be.
so good, you guys. And I
Thank
have
you.
to ask, I don't know if this is kind of a wacky question, but how many apples would you say you go through in all of this?
We have no idea. I mean,
I'm
honestly,
just envisioning all of the apples, right?
it's been a whirlwind. We found out in early June, and just been like planning and planning. We're luckily we have a great core of people and great vendors, and the apple orchard's been great. So it's just keep going and see where it ends up.
Yeah. We were
So
trying
exciting.
to do some of the calculations on the drive here, and we're like hundreds of thousands of apples, hopefully.
Yeah.
Easily,
We
yeah.
will see at the end of the fair.
And what makes a perfect apple?
That's a good question.
Well, the size of the apple does matter because it helps with the length of the fry. So
Okay.
what's the perfect dip then? Because if the apple is too small, then we end up with the smaller fries
Right.
too. So yeah, but it also depends on the variety of the apple. So the Sweet Tango apples are a nicer size apple too than some of the off-season apples that we get.
And it's not overwhelmingly sweet. I thought it would be so sweet, but there is that little bit of tart in there that is
you
just
have a nice
perfect.
little crunch too, with the
Yeah.
fried.
So people can find you guys on Dan Patch Avenue.
Correct. Yep, it's between Cooper and Underwood Street. So we're right by the Hamlin Dining Hall, the Butterfly Garden.
All right.
East, near the East Gate. So
Fantastic. First day of the fair, you'll be there ready to go.
we're ready.
And we'll be there in line, right? Court?
Exactly. We will be there. You guys will be seeing more of us.
And it looks like you're on TikTok too, so make sure
Yes.
you check them out, folks. We're going to continue digging in here, so we're going to take a short break and we'll be right back. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you
Thank
so much
you.
for having us.